Now I'm standing with my back to the same hutch that I first showed you in my last video. And I'm going to walk towards my living room. The living room is where my husband and I spend the most time. It's very small. It's got very quick and easy access to the kitchen, which is, you know, what we really like because we like to get up during commercials and get some more food. And it's also is the room that holds our soapstone fireplace, which heats our entire house. So it's very cozy and very warm in here. Right next to the soapstone fireplace, we have a glider rocker. And then over here, behind the soapstone fireplace, we have some tin panels. They're antique tin panels that we found on the property when we bought it. And it just helps keep the heat from getting into the walls, and it reflects off the walls. Over here is just a picture of my daughter and her husband's wedding day. And then next to that is our TV stand. You can tell we're really not into modern technology here. We got a lot of old TVs in our house. But on top of the TV stand is greenery. Again, more greenery with more tulle and just loads and loads of gold, because the colors of the two rooms are gold and browns. And in this swag that I put on top, I just again made the peace sign the focal point, and then I added a few glitzy reindeer and lots of gold poinsettias. I tied back my curtains with the same gold fruit swag item that I used in the entryway, and I've already shown you before when I showed you my entryway video. And I'm going to back up a little, and you'll see where we were. So there's a love seat, and that bird pillow came from Target many years ago. And then over here is another little end table, and on that end table I have a tall gold angel, and at the bottom of that gold angel is another swag or greenery sitting on top of tulle and just cascading over with another pretty reindeer. And every single window has this same fruit tie back. And then on this wall is the staircase that leads to my upstairs. And I'll just back up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. And again, I just really filled it with everything gold and brown. This is a very lush, ornate garland, very different than the garland I used in the sunroom. And we'll get some close-ups here. On the end table, I just have a clock and a coaster and a candle ring and my remote, of course. I didn't want to clean up and put everything away. I wanted you to see that this is a room that we really use every day, and I didn't want to hide everything to take a video. So if you see wood or if you see a remote laying around, that's why, because this is typical of what this room would look like every day. Maybe a little more dirtier. But I did vacuum before I did the video, because there's usually a lot of dust and wood chips laying around left over from hauling in wood all the time. The one drawback of having a wood stove. It's very messy all the time. Gotta vacuum every single day. Alright, so now I'm just backing up. The walls are a blue shade, if you're wondering what color the wall is. So the colors in this room are blue, browns, and golds. And that's the top of the staircase. And then right beneath the staircase is our couch, and that couch is the couch that my husband and I sit and cuddle on every single night. Except I'm usually laying down on the right end, and then he's usually sitting right there, and then I put my feet on his lap. Every single night we do that. And that's where we usually eat most of our meals too. And there you can see the wood in the totes in the corner. And that is my living room.